Picture this. The college football world is buzzing. Social media timelines are flooded. And fans can't stop refreshing their feeds because what started as a simple family disagreement has exploded into an all-out digital brawl. Travis Hunter, the two-way superstar everyone's been raving about, us just dominating on the field. Nope, this time the headlines aren't about touchdowns or interceptions. They're about something far messier. His mom, the woman who raised him, the queen of his corner since day one, is taken to the internet with a fiery rant that nobody saw coming. And let me tell you, it wasn't just a subtle shade or a vague post. Oh no, this was full-on no-holds-barred dragging of his wife. Right there for millions to see. Fans are shocked. Group chats are blowing up. And suddenly, the perfect image of Travis's family life has turned into the reality TV-style drama no one expected. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Just when everyone thought Travis would stay quiet, focus on the game, and let the storm blow over, he claps back. And not just a little clap. We're talking a thunderous, mic-dropping, jaw-dropping response that has divided the internet straight down the middle. So what could push a mom to blast her son's wife online? And how did Travis fire back in a way that left both fans and family reeling? Stay tuned because this story has layers, and the drama is just getting started. Social media can turn into a battlefield in the blink of an eye. And that's exactly what happened when Travis Hunter's mom decided enough was enough. It started with a single Facebook post, a post that seemed harmless at first. But within minutes, it spiraled into something way bigger. Sometimes you raise a son, you give him the world. And then he throws it all away for someone who doesn't even deserve to sit at the family table, she wrote. Fans were stunned. Those words weren't cryptic. They weren't subtle. They were a direct shot at Travis's wife. Immediately, the comments section lit up like fireworks. Some people sided with mom, saying she's just being real, speaking her truth. Others defended the wife, firing back, "How dare you disrespect your son's marriage online like this?" It was messy, it was raw, and it was public in a way no one expected. People started screen recording, reposting, and the post spread across Twitter, Instagram, and even TikTok before the family could even think about damage control. Behind the scenes, sources close to the family whispered that this wasn't the first time tensions had been brewing. Apparently, Travis's mom had always been protective, some would say, overprotective of her son. She didn't like the idea of anyone else having influence over him, and now that he was married, those fears were bubbling over. She thinks his wife is changing him, one insider claimed. She feels like she's losing her son to another woman, and it's eating her alive. But what made this explosion so shocking was the timing. Travis was riding high on his career. Fans were celebrating his big plays, and sponsors were knocking on his door. The world saw a young star living his dream, but privately, there was a storm brewing in his household. People who know Travis's wife described her as quiet, classy, and focused, which made the mom's attack even more surprising. Why would she drag someone who, at least on the outside, appeared to be the picture of grace? The drama took another turn when Travis's wife decided not to stay silent. She posted a cryptic Instagram story that said, "Jealousy is a disease. Get well soon." Within seconds, fans connected the dots. Was she talking about her mother-in-law? Was this her subtle way of clapping back without saying too much? Screenshots flew across fan pages with captions like, "Oh my God, she really went there and this is about to get ugly." Then came the private family texts that somehow, mysteriously, got leaked. In those messages, Travis's mom allegedly accused the wife of being fake, of using Travis for fame and money, and even hinted that she never really loved him. Whether those texts were real or fabricated by internet trolls didn't matter. People believed them, and the narrative was already forming. Suddenly, fans were divided into two camps, Team Mom and Team Wife. In the middle of all this chaos was Travis himself. While the world speculated, he tried to stay focused on practice, but even his teammates noticed he was distracted. One teammate reportedly said he's not himself right now. You can tell something's weighing on him heavy. Fans picked up on this too. pointing out his body language during interviews and how he avoided questions about his personal life. The pressure was mounting, and everyone was waiting for him to break his silence. Things escalated. Further, when the wife's best friend jumped into the mix, she posted a fiery tweet saying, "Funny how some people think they own their grown kids forever. Newsflash, he's a man and he chose his wife. Respect that." That tweet was like throwing gasoline on an already raging fire. Fans retweeted it thousands of times, adding their own spicy commentary. "She said what needed to be said," one fan wrote. "But this is only going to make Mom angrier," another warned. And angrier she did get. Just hours later, Travis's mom doubled down with a live video on Facebook. Sitting in her living room with tears in her eyes, she went off for nearly 20 minutes. "I raised that boy by myself. I sacrificed everything for him. And now he's letting some girl turn him against me," she cried. She accused the wife of manipulating Travis and even hinted that she had secrets the public didn't know about. The comments section of that live stream was chaos. People either begged her to stop airing dirty laundry or egged her on, saying, "Spill the tea, queen." Meanwhile, sports blogs and gossip outlets picked up the story like wildfire. Headlines read, "Travis Hunter's mom exposes family drama," and "Wife versus mom, who really has Travis loyalty." It became bigger than just a family issue. It turned into a national conversation about boundaries, marriage, and overprotective parents. Fans were writing long think pieces debating who was right and who was wrong, as if it were an episode of their favorite reality show. Travis, however, was still silent. And that silence made the tension unbearable. Fans speculated about what he might say, and some even begged him in the comments, "Please speak up. We need to hear your side." Others warned him, "Whatever you say, you're gonna upset somebody." It was the definition of a lose-lose situation. But everyone knew he couldn't stay quiet forever. Late one night, after days of speculation, Travis finally posted something. It wasn't long, it wasn't dramatic, but it spoke volumes. On Twitter, he wrote, "Y'all don't know the half of it. But trust me, I got this." The internet erupted. People debated what he meant. Was he defending his wife, his mom, or both? Did "I got this" mean he was about to address it publicly? Or was it just a way to calm the chaos? But behind closed doors, things were far from calm. Sources revealed that Travis's mom felt betrayed by that post. "He should have stood with me," she allegedly told a friend. "Instead, he's acting like I'm the problem." On the other hand, his wife reportedly felt relieved. "He didn't throw me under the bus," she confided. "And that's all I needed." As the battle lines grew clearer, friends close to the family tried to mediate. One cousin even called a family meeting, hoping to settle things before it destroyed them all. But that meeting didn't go as planned. Voices were raised, tears were shed, and at one point, Travis's mom reportedly stormed out, shouting, "I don't even recognize you anymore. Travis, you're not my son." And just like that, what was supposed to be a healing moment turned into another explosive chapter in this unfolding saga. Emotions were raw, wounds were deep, and for the first time, it looked like this family might not come back from it. The fans watching from the sidelines couldn't believe their eyes. "This is better than Netflix," one tweeted. "But it's also so sad," another added. And yet, as messy as it already was, no one had any idea that the biggest twist was still to come. After that chaotic family meeting where Travis's mom stormed out, the entire internet thought things might calm down for a while. But oh no, this drama was just getting warmed up. The very next day, screenshots started circulating of a private DM allegedly sent from Travis's mom to one of her friends. But of course, the internet got its hands on it. In the message, she supposedly said, "If Travis don't wake up and see the truth, he's gonna regret it. She's not who she says she is." That single line was enough to send fans into a frenzy. What did she mean by "not who she says she is"? Was the wife hiding something? Was there a dark past about to be uncovered? Gossip blogs ran with the theory immediately. Travis Hunter's wife hiding secret past. Read one headline. Suddenly the story shifted from just a family feud to a full-blown mystery. Fans flooded the wife's old social media accounts, digging through photos, captions, and friend lists. Looking for any hint of scandal, people speculated everything from old relationships to financial troubles, even claiming she had deleted posts to hide the truth. Some of it was wild exaggeration, some of it flat out made up, but it didn't matter. People believed what they wanted to believe. And the wife was now under the harsh spotlight. Meanwhile, Travis's wife was struggling. Friends close to her revealed she felt isolated, like no matter what she did, the narrative was being twisted against her. She married Travis because she loves him, one insider said. But now she feels like the whole world is against her, especially his mom. It's breaking her down. Fans began noticing her silence online too. She stopped posting daily updates. Her stories went dark. And suddenly people wondered if the pressure had finally gotten to her. But then came a twist no one saw coming. Late one evening, the wife's cousin decided she wasn't going to stay quiet anymore. She went live on Instagram, and with thousands of viewers tuning in, she dropped bombshell after bombshell. "You don't know the half of it," she said, echoing Travis' earlier tweet. His mom has been making her life miserable since day one. She didn't even want her at their wedding, y'all. She tried to stop it from happening. The comments section went wild. "Wait, what? No way. Oh my God, this is insane." According to the cousin, Travis's mom had always made it clear she didn't approve of the marriage. She supposedly felt no woman would ever be good enough for her son, and the wedding day itself was full of tension. Fans couldn't believe what they were hearing. Suddenly the narrative flipped, and more people started siding with the wife. Hashtags like #TeamMrs. started trending. And the tide of public opinion began to shift. But of course, Travis's mom wasn't about to let that slide. The very next morning, she clapped back with yet another live video, this time more heated than ever. "Y'all want to believe lies? Fine, but I know the truth. I know things that would make people look at her differently, and I will not be silenced." She spoke with so much passion, so much fire, that her words once again divided the audience. Some believed she was bluffing, trying to scare her daughter-in-law into submission. Others believed she had receipts, real evidence of something shocking. And here's where the tension reached boiling point. Fans began begging Travis to step in more clearly. "Bro, you gotta pick a side," one wrote. "This is tearing your family apart," another commented. Even commentators on sports shows started weighing in, saying his personal life might affect his career if it wasn't handled soon. The breaking point came during a live-streamed interview Travis did with a sports podcast. The hosts tried to keep it football-focused, but inevitably, one of them asked about the family drama. Travis froze for a second, then sighed. "Look, man, I love my mom, I love my wife. But people gotta understand I'm my own man now. I'm not choosing sides, but I'm not letting anyone disrespect my marriage." The internet exploded. Fans replayed that clip over and over, dissecting every word. Some said he finally stood up for his wife. Others argued he was still being too soft on his mom. Behind the scenes, that interview caused another blow-up. Sources claimed his mom called him afterward in tears, saying, "So you really chose her over me?" While his wife reportedly hugged him and whispered, "Thank you for standing up for us," for Travis. It was a no-win situation no matter what he said. Someone he loved felt hurt, and then, as if things weren't messy enough, an anonymous Twitter account dropped a thread claiming to have proof that Travis' wife had been in contact with an ex just weeks before their wedding. The receipts were sketchy screenshots of alleged texts that could easily have been photoshopped. But it didn't matter. The internet ate it up. Is this what mom was talking about? Fans wondered. Is this the secret she's been hinting at? The timing was too perfect, and suddenly suspicions skyrocketed. Travis's wife was devastated by the rumor. She immediately denied it, calling it a cruel lie designed to break her down. Her friends rallied to her defense, calling out the fake screenshots and pointing out inconsistencies. But by then, the damage was done. Fans were once again divided, unsure of who to trust. The story took another dramatic twist when Travis himself decided he'd had enough of the whispers. Late one night, he jumped on Instagram Live with his wife sitting right beside him. Looking directly into the camera, he said, "I don't care what anybody says. This is my wife. I love her, I chose her, and no rumor or fake screenshot is gonna change that. If you don't like it, unfollow me." His voice was firm, his face serious. And his wife held his hand tightly the whole time. Fans went wild. Finally, he stood up. Some cheered. Others warned, this is only going to make his mom even angrier. And angry she was. Within hours, Travis's mom posted another cryptic status, saying blood is thicker than water. One day he'll remember who was really there for him. That single line reignited the debate. Was she suggesting he'd regret choosing his wife? Was she planning to expose more secrets? The suspense was unbearable, and fans knew this saga was far from over. As the days went by, both camps dug in deeper. Family members took sides, friends gave subtle commentary, and fans kept stoking the flames. The drama had grown so big that even celebrities began chiming in on social media, with some siding with the wife and others saying they understood the mom's pain. It was no longer just a family feud, it was a full-blown public spectacle. And just when everyone thought they had seen it all, a shocking new development hit the internet. The shocking new development came from none other than Travis' uncle, a man who had stayed quiet through the whole ordeal now. Out of nowhere, he posted a long Facebook rant that left jaws on the floor. "Y'all don't know the half of what's going on in this family," he wrote. "Travis's mom ain't the villain, but she ain't the saint either. And that wife, she's not perfect either. Everybody out here playing a role. But behind closed doors, it's way uglier than you think." Within minutes, screenshots of the uncle's rant spread like wildfire. Fans dissected every word, desperate to decode his meaning. Was he saying the wife had skeletons in her closet? Was he hinting that Travis's mom wasn't being fully honest either? Nobody knew for sure, but the drama instantly reached a new level. Suddenly, it wasn't just a two-sided battle, it became a family-wide war, with relatives stepping into the spotlight and exposing private business. Then came the twist that nobody could have predicted. The uncle revealed that he had kept receipts for years. "Y'all want the truth. I got screenshots, voicemails, and proof of everything," he teased in another post. "If people keep lying on social media, I'ma drop it all." That was enough to set fans ablaze. Hashtags like #UncleKnowsBest and #DropTheReceipts started trending overnight. People camped out on his page waiting for the bombshell while the internet spiraled. Travis's wife was reportedly in tears. She confided to a friend, "Why are they all against me? I never asked for any of this. I just wanted to love Travis." The emotional toll was becoming unbearable. Friends urged her to take a break from social media, but at the same time, fans accused her of hiding whenever she went silent. It was a lose-lose situation that made her feel trapped in a storm she didn't create. But Travis's mom was on a mission. After the uncle's post, she went live again and hinted at a revelation that made everyone's heart stop. "I've been holding something back because I didn't want to hurt my son," she said with a heavy sigh. "But maybe it's time he sees who he really married." Fans spammed the comments. "Spill it. Tell us everything. Don't hold back." Yet she didn't say what it was. She just left it hanging in the air like a thundercloud waiting to strike. Travis, caught in the crossfire, finally reached a breaking point. Insiders claim he confronted his mom privately, pleading with her to stop. "You're making things worse, Mom," he reportedly said. "This isn't helping. This is tearing me apart." But his mom stood firm. "I'm protecting you," she allegedly replied. "One day you'll thank me." And as if the fire needed more fuel, the uncle decided to fan the flames himself. He went on Instagram Live, sipping a drink like he was watching the world burn, and dropped a partial voicemail that he claimed was from the wife to someone else complaining about Travis. In the voicemail, a woman's voice could be heard saying, "He thinks he's the man of the house, but really, I run things here." Was it real? Was it doctored? No one could tell, but that tiny clip was enough to send the internet into chaos. Fans argued for hours. Some insisted the voice didn't sound like her. Others swore it was a perfect match. Conspiracy theories flooded Twitter. "This is why mom doesn't like her," some shouted. "Nah, this is fake. They're trying to break them up," others argued. The whole thing turned into a circus, with everyone picking sides like it was a championship game. Through all the noise, Travis's wife finally broke her silence in a long Instagram caption. "I am tired of being painted as something I'm not. I love my husband, I support him, and I would never do anything to hurt him. Family is supposed to lift each other up, not tear each other down. The truth will always come out, and when it does, people will regret the lies they spread." Her post got hundreds of thousands of likes, and celebrities even started commenting supportive messages. "Stay strong, Queen," one wrote. "Don't let them break you," said another. "Don't let them break you," said another. The support gave her a boost, but it also made Travis's mom angrier. She fired back with yet another cryptic post. "Funny how people play victim when they're really the problem." Fans immediately connected the dots. This was aimed directly at the wife. Once again, the online war raged. The family became the most talked about topic across every platform. As the feud escalated, reporters began digging deeper. One entertainment blog claimed to have uncovered court documents showing the wife had once been sued by a former employer. It wasn't anything dramatic, just a workplace dispute, but of course, the internet blew it out of proportion. Suddenly, everyone was questioning her character and asking if this was what the mom had been alluding to all along. The wife's friends quickly shut it down, explaining it was a misunderstanding and that the case had been dismissed. But by then, the narrative had already taken on a life of its own. Memes flooded Instagram, YouTube channels made hour-long breakdown videos, and Twitter threads went viral analyzing every tiny detail of her past. Meanwhile, Travis tried to keep playing the role of peacemaker. During practice, he reportedly told a teammate, "Man, I just want them both to stop. I can't handle this anymore." The stress was clearly taking a toll, and fans began worrying if it might affect his performance on the field. Sports commentators started saying things like, "This kid is a generational talent, but he's dealing with more drama than most veterans. Can he keep it together?" Just when it seemed like the chaos couldn't escalate further, Travis's mom dropped a bombshell in a shocking interview with a local radio station. "I have proof that she's not who she says she is," she declared. "If I have to release it to save my son, I will." She didn't reveal what the proof was, but she sounded deadly serious. The host tried to press her for details, but she refused, only saying, "When the time is right, everyone will know the truth." The radio interview sent shockwaves across the internet. Suddenly, everyone was speculating again. Was it about the alleged ex? Was it something financial? Was it the voicemail? Or was it something entirely new? The suspense was unbearable, and fans stayed glued to their screens, waiting for the next chapter. But here's where the real twist came in. Hours after that interview aired, Travis himself went live on Instagram for the second time in a week, with thousands of fans watching. He looked directly into the camera and said, "This has gone too far. I don't care what anybody thinks they know. I know my wife. I know who she is. I'm not going to let anybody, not even my family, try to tear us apart. This ends now." His tone was firm, his face was set, and his wife sat beside him, nodding silently. The live stream lasted only a few minutes, but it sent shockwaves across every platform. Some fans applauded his courage, calling it the final word in the feud. Others wondered if his mom would respect his boundary, or if she was about to unleash the proof she'd been hinting at for weeks. And as the dust barely began to settle, whispers started spreading that Travis's mom was preparing something huge, something that could either vindicate her or destroy the family forever. The whispers about Travis' mom preparing something huge turned into full-blown panic online. Fans speculated nonstop, convinced she was about to drop a bombshell that could shatter everything. "She's got screenshots," some said. "She's got videos," others argued. Conspiracy theories piled up by the hour. People camped out on her Facebook page like it was a premiere for a blockbuster movie. And then, late one Friday night, she went live. Tens of thousands tuned in instantly, waiting for the receipts. But instead of presenting evidence right away, she started with raw emotion. Tears streamed down her face as she said, "I raised Travis to be strong, to be loyal, to know right from wrong. And now I feel like I'm losing him. Not to the fame, not to the game, but to someone who doesn't respect where he came from." For the first 15 minutes, she poured her heart out. She talked about the sacrifices she made as a single mom, how she worked double shifts just to put food on the table, how she cheered at every game, rain or shine. Fans felt her pain, but they also sensed her bitterness. "But now," she continued, voice shaking, "he looks at me like I'm the enemy, and it's all because of her." Just when people thought she'd finally dropped the bombshell, she held up her phone and said, "I could show you everything. The messages, the conversations, the things that would make y'all see the truth. But I'm not doing it. Not yet. Because at the end of the day, that's my son. I'm not going to destroy him just to prove a point." The internet erupted. Fans were furious. "She baited us. She had nothing. No way she's holding back if she really had proof." Others defended her, saying, "She's showing restraint. That's still her son." It was chaos. But what mattered most was that, once again, Travis's mom had left the world hanging, behind closed doors. Sources revealed that Travis called his mom immediately after the live. "Why are you doing this?" he asked, voice full of frustration. "You're hurting me more than you know." She allegedly shot back, "I'm saving you from her lies. Even if you hate me for it, it was a heartbreaking standoff between a son and the woman who raised him." Meanwhile, Travis's wife reached her breaking point. In a group chat with friends that later leaked, she reportedly said, "I can't keep living like this. I love Travis, but I didn't sign up to be dragged by his family every single day. Maybe she'll only be happy if I walk away." That leak spread online like wildfire, fueling rumors of a possible separation. Fans panicked. Is she leaving him? Is mom about to get what she wanted? Travis, determined not to lose his wife, made a bold move. During a nationally televised post-game interview, when asked about his performance, he pivoted completely. "You know what I'm most proud of?" he said, looking directly into the camera. "My wife. She's my rock, my #1 supporter, and no matter what anyone says, I'm standing by her forever." The statement shook the internet. Fans replayed it millions of times. Some cheered, calling it the ultimate clapback. Others braced for his mom's reaction, knowing she wouldn't take it lightly. And sure enough, within hours, she posted a single line on Facebook. So that's how it is. The tension was unbearable. Was this the final break between Travis and his mom? Would she finally unleash the proof she'd been teasing? Or would she back down? Nobody knew, and that uncertainty fueled endless speculation over the next week. The family reportedly stopped speaking altogether. No calls, no texts, complete silence. Fans described it as the Cold War, and gossip blogs milked every second of it. Some insiders claimed Travis was heartbroken, torn between the two people he loved most. Others said his wife was ready to walk if his mom didn't back off for good. Then came the most unexpected twist of all. Instead of dropping receipts or throwing more shade, Travis's mom surprised everyone by showing up at one of his games. Cameras caught her in the stands, watching quietly. No drama, no theatrics. After the game, Travis spotted her in the crowd, hesitated for a moment, then walked over. Fans held their breath. Would they hug? Would they fight? To everyone's shock, Travis leaned in and hugged his mom tightly. She hugged him back, tears rolling down her cheeks. The crowd went wild, chanting his name. It was a picture-perfect moment, but it left fans confused. Was the feud finally over? Had they reconciled? Or was this just a temporary truce in an ongoing war? Social media exploded with reactions. "This is the ending we wanted." Some cheered. "Nah, this is fake. There's more coming," others warned. Even sports commentators weighed in, saying the moment showed Travis' maturity and love for his family. Despite all the drama behind the scenes, however, not everything was resolved. Sources revealed that while Travis and his mom shared that emotional hug, deep down, the issues remained. They're not magically fixed, one insider explained. There's still tension with the wife. There's still hurt feelings. But for that moment, they chose love over drama. And that's where the story stands for now. A family torn apart by online battles, shocking accusations, and leaked secrets. But still connected by bonds that can't easily be broken. Fans are left wondering what comes next. Will Travis's mom finally accept his wife? Will the wife forgive the endless dragging? Or is this just the calm before the next storm? One thing's for sure, the Hunter family drama has captivated everyone like a reality show no one can stop watching. And whether you're Team Mom, Team Wife, or just Team Travis, you know this story is far from over. And there you have it, the roller coaster of emotions. The shocking accusations, the cryptic posts, and the heart-stopping moments that left fans divided straight down the middle. Travis Hunter's mom dragging his wife online, the wife clapping back with subtle but cutting shade. And Travis himself caught in the middle of it all. We've seen family meetings explode, private, messages leak, live streams with thousands watching, and a final moment on the field that left the world wondering, is this feud truly over, or is the biggest twist still ahead? The truth is, no one knows what's going on behind those closed doors. Maybe that hug between Travis and his mom was the first step toward healing. Maybe the wife is ready to let it all go and move forward. Or maybe, just maybe, there's more drama simmering under the surface, waiting to explode again. After all, if there's one thing we've learned from this saga, it's that nothing is ever as simple as it seems. But now it's your turn to weigh in. Whose side are you on? Do you think Travis's mom is just being protective, or did she cross the line? Is the wife the real victim here, or are there secrets still waiting to come out? And most importantly, do you think Travis will be able to hold his family together while protecting his marriage? Drop your thoughts in the comments because we want to hear every single opinion. Hit that like button if you were glued to this drama as much as we were. And don't forget to subscribe for more unbelievable stories, explosive family feuds, and jaw-dropping twists you won't find anywhere else. And trust me, you're going to want to stay tuned because if this saga continues, we'll have all the tea, all the receipts, and all the drama right here.